Good morning, everybody. Mac here. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to my living room. This early in the morning, I actually remembered to shower for you this week. So, here we are, week 10, the final week of the Neca Target Haulathon. And with 4 weeks behind us now, I have to admit, this hasn't really been all that exciting. This is the first time I paid attention to the Haulathon. Maybe it's just this year, I don't know. But this hasn't really been all that exciting. And I think there's two reasons for it. One, admittedly, is because it's Neca. And I'm not saying anything bad about Neca. I think Neca is doing some really good stuff with their product. I really like their D&D line. I think I've mentioned that a few times. But for the most part, gargoyles, TMNT, it's a lot of stuff that I really don't collect. But I can see that there is a lot of stuff here that, like, especially the TMNT collectors would be really into. The second reason that it's not all that exciting for me is because we've seen all this stuff already. We've seen this stuff in the stores. As a matter of fact, if you go back over the past 4 weeks and you look online for certain items, I found almost all of it at my Target in the store. So while it's sold online, there's still product in the store. Like, there was still that Punk Turtles 2-pack. There was still the gold and black Hello Kitty plush that was sold out online. I even found Garfield that I had ordered and is actually coming today, Friday, time of recording. So there's not a whole lot new. There's not a whole lot exciting. And the one thing that I feel a lot of NECA collectors were wanting, that Jigsaw in the red robe, never went up for sale online. I don't even know if he's in the store. I've never actually seen him physically in the store, but I know that there are a lot of collectors that wanted this, and right now it's still only available to outside the country. Or if it's even still available for sale, or if it's sold out, I don't know. So that one is kind of one's kind of a puzzle, no pun intended, about why he's not available, why Jigsaw's not available for sale in the States online, even from NECA's website, I don't think. So there's all of that. But that brings us to week 5, the final week. After that, the Haulathon is over, and then we're looking down the barrel of the Walmart Spring Collectors Con, and then there is the Spring or Summer Geek Out back on Target as well, which, I can't believe I'm saying this, those are usually a little bit more, I don't know if exciting is the right word, but at least with Walmart, you pretty much know everything you're getting before the sale goes up. It's only a 1 or 2 day event, and everything is available pretty much at once. With the the Spring Geek Out on Target, there's kind of like that surprise factor to it, that, like, you're getting new stuff. You're getting stuff that, unless you're really looking for it, you're looking for leaks, which I don't do. There's a lot of excitement about the new product that may be coming out. So what did we get this week for week 5 of Haulathon? We have a Cookie Monster plush, which is actually kind of cool. I like that he's just housing cookies. There's even one just like on the floor at his feet. Totally could see that happening. There is a Rocksteady and Bebop 2-pack that is called Super Bebop and Mighty Rocksteady. I don't remember that episode of the cartoon. That is from the animated series. And, I mean, they're basically cyborg or robot Bebop and Rocksteady. So anybody that collects TMNT, I think, will really be into that. There is, of course, the Prey Predator figure. What is it called? Ultimate Bare Blood Feral Predator from Prey figure. Haven't actually seen Prey, don't know what this is referencing. I'm assuming he slaughters a bear at some point, but you can see he's done in translucent plastic, like he's cloaked, and then they did like this heavy blood splatter over top of him. Once again, didn't see the movie. I'm assuming this is from a moment in the movie. And then the one that I think is going to be the big seller for this week, the one that I think everybody may have even been waiting for since this started, is the animated series Yosaga Yojimbo figure. He looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. As a fan of the comic, as a fan of Yosaga Yojimbo, I'm almost tempted to just get this. I would have absolutely nothing else to pair him up with, but he looks pretty cool. Just like the sculpt, the deco, the accessories that he comes with. This is one that I'm actually thinking maybe I'll pick up. The only thing I've really bought through the Haulathon this year is the Garfield plush that went up last week. And actually, he's supposed to be showing up today, Friday, time of recording. So I have that to look forward to. But Yosagi looks really good, really cool. I feel like he would match up really well with that Street Samurai Michelangelo that just came out. And I think they also have already done like Leo in samurai armor. That those three lined up would be really cool. You just need the other two brothers, Raph and Donnie, in like samurai armor, and you could have them all set up and ready to go. The video this week is a stop motion video for the Predator figure. I mean, it's basically a commercial. You've seen Neca's stop videos or stop motion videos. They're basically like little mini commercials that they post online. That's pretty much what the video is this week. And that's pretty much it for the Haulathon. This is another one in the books. From some of the comments that I've received on other videos, I think I mentioned this last week, I'm kind of surprised at how unorganized this whole thing has felt. I mean, having been the first one I've really paid attention to, it really doesn't feel like there was much organization. There wasn't much thought put into this. That it's basically they're just going to release some stuff online, tack the Haulathon name over top of it, and it's pretty much just all NECA exclusives. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be much structure to it, which that's another thing. At least like with the Geek Outs, the Spring Geek Out, the Fall Geek Out, that they know they have it set up that this week these are going to be released. This week these are going to be released. And they even give you a little bit of a preview of next week this company is going to be here. This company is going to be here. I don't know. There just seems to be like this whole different feel to it that it's almost like this is an afterthought. I don't know. I think some of the stuff has been really cool. And I think there's a lot of stuff here that NECA collectors, TMNT collectors could be really excited about. Now, I've said this before that other than the animated series items, nothing that NECA has put out is really Target exclusives. The animated series stuff is, but everything else, I've said, will more than likely end up in other places, whether it's other stores, whether it's Big Bad, whether it's Entertainment Earth. But then another viewer reminded me, and because I don't collect TMNT, I didn't realize this, that I guess that 4-pack, that Lawson 4-pack that came out, I forget who the artist was, but it was like sort of like the squared off turtles that was really popular. And even I was thinking of getting that because like that turtle design was the one that I remember vividly from Mirage Comics. Like I have more memories of that design for the turtles than I do of the Eastman and Laird design. I forgot that never made it anywhere else. Like I guess Target just sold all of their product. NECA released all the product they had for that 4-pack and just sold out on Target. That it never made it to Big Bad, it never made it to Entertainment Earth, never made it to Amazon. So I apologize, I had forgotten about that. I do feel like that might be an isolated incident though, but I still feel like a lot of this stuff, especially the non-TMNT stuff, is eventually going to end up other places. We've seen gargoyles pop up on Big Bad usually about a month after it's been on Target's website or at a Target store. I don't know. But if you miss out online, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of product online, but if you miss out online, just check your local Targets, because like I said, I found a lot of stuff at my Target that it says is sold out online. Also, one thing I want to touch on is that Warbird that went up and sold out in 4 minutes yesterday. The Marvel Legends Warbird. One thing that I was looking forward to as well. I was thinking of picking one of these up, and apparently it sold out in 4 minutes, which is insane. There's going to be more. I don't believe for a second that Target or Hasbro sold out their entire stock of Warbird. I don't doubt that there's going to be more of that once the release date comes up. This is another one that may eventually end up on Big Bad, because we've seen that before too, that like these Target exclusives, if they're popular, Hasbro will go back and make more. They'll show up on Big Bad. Heck, we've seen it with G.I. Joe Classified too. There were Cobra Island exclusives, and there are Tiger Force figures that have shown up on Big Bad. So I don't doubt that at some point Warbird will be back up for sale as well. It may not be at that discounted price, which is kind of a bummer. 20 bucks would have been a really sweet spot, but it is what it is at this point. So, what have you thought about the Haulathon? Let me know down below. Comment down below, because I don't know, I don't think I'm going to be doing it again next year because it's just kind of been meh to me. Once again, I'm sure Neca collectors, there have been a lot that have been released, and if you're like me and your targets don't carry a lot, like my targets carry a lot of Neca, but is pretty sparse on nearly everything else. Like it's very sparse on like G.I. Joe, for example. And I'm sure there are other targets that are the complete opposite, that are probably getting all of my G.I. Joe stock and are like empty on Neca. So if you have one of those stores, I can get why it's frustrating not being able to get it online like you thought you were going to. But I do feel like there's still going to be product available in stores. I do feel like there's still going to be product available at other retailers other than the animation series once this is over. So let me know, comment down below. Please remember to do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, my friends, play well, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.